Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. So I meant to do a completely different reading tonight, but because those of you who saw my post in the community post, I thought that I wouldn't have any opportunity to do a reading at all. So now I do have a few moments of silence to do a reading, so I decided to do a BS detector. I haven't done that for a while, so I'm going to do it now. And this is around a question that has been raised even before it came up. People started saying that Harry has given Meghan a lot of material. If she ever wants to divorce him, then his book would be just the biggest present he could ever give her, because so many damning information. One of the things that people started saying is that Meghan might come out and say that she herself never wanted to dress like Diana. She never wanted to use Diana's perfume, that she actually did that on Harry's request, that he was so much engrossed by the idea that she is his mother reincarnation, or that she has some kind of connection to his mother, that he wanted her to dress like his mother, that he wanted her to emulate his mother, so that he could feel as close as possible to his mother. So I'm going to test that, because one of the our interviews, or one of the articles that I read in the past week, was that Meghan claims that, well, she never wanted to dress like Diana, that every outfit that she, before she chose an outfit, there would be this team of people that would go over outfits, and naturally Harry would be in the team of people that would choose the outfit for her, and he would have the last word. So he's the one who chose the outfits for her. He's the one who wanted her to dress like Diana. So is it true? Is it not true? Is it her trying to start building her case for a possible divorce later on in the road? Or is it something that, well, he is deranged enough to try and make his wife look like his mother? So next thing that we might see her is dyeing her hair blonde. So let's see what can we find around that. This is a short reading. It's only 4 cards. It's a BS detector. For those of you who don't know the BS detector, I will link in the end of this video the playlist of the BS detectors, so you can see the other readings done this way. So let's start by clearing the deck. This is the PULP tarot, very much a tarot deck that is going on pulp fiction, and felt very suiting for this kind of question, especially since lots of rumors lately in the past 24 hours, and the fact that the hashtag Meghan Markle yacht girl is being trending on Twitter and on other social media avenues. So felt right to me to use this tarot deck. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so let me just finish this and we will clear the deck. Okay. Okay, so what is the truth behind Meghan claims that Harry is responsible for her outfits that emulate Diana? Is it true that Harry wanted Meghan to dress like Diana? Is it false? Is it true that, oh, sorry, let me just pick it up. What is the truth behind the claim that Harry is the one who wanted Meghan to dress like Diana, or did Meghan dress like Diana to try and make Harry believe that she has a connection with his mother? What is the truth behind that claim? What is false? What can we find around this question? So, what is truth and what is false around Meghan dressing like Diana and trying to emulate Diana? Okay, so I'm cutting this deck to 3. Sometimes the cards are very insisting on you cutting it in a special place, so you need to be very, to listen to the cards. Okay, so the first card is a card describes the question, the situation, or the problem. So let's see what we're getting, and we are getting the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is a card that speaks about going out on a victory quest, but needing to the need to enjoy the road, not thinking about the victory that is coming out in the future, but enjoying the road. But this is actually a very good card. It's a card of marriage. It's a card of partnership. It's a card of going forward. It's a card that begins the second cycle of the suit of Wands, and it is about getting results, and regarding of the results, enjoying the road. So if we're looking about the situation as it is, we're looking at a woman that wanted this road. She wanted the marriage. She wanted the engagement. This is what it's all about. She wanted to get that cause. She wanted to get what she had that mark, and she was willing to sacrifice for that cause. And to sacrifice for that cause, it means to do things that are not her regular things, which means dressing in a way that is not her regular way of dressing, giving up things that she used to do beforehand. This means even agreeing to go out on adventures like going to Botswana with Harry. This is about sacrificing the present for the future. So this card shows us the story as it was. Meghan was willing to do a lot in order to capture Harry. So in this, only this card shows us that it was mostly Meghan's idea. She wanted to do something that will catch Harry, something that will help her get his attention, and emulating Diana was part of that. So she wore Diana's perfume for the first meeting with Harry. That wasn't something that Harry asked her to do. The Botswana trip, that was the third date, for example, that was something that was going out on a limb, so going out on an adventure, doing something that is not something that she usually does, because she was willing to sacrifice right now in order to get what she wanted in the future. So this is what this card is telling us, and this card is the card that shows us the situation as it was. So what is the lie behind all of that? And the lie is, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, let me just... The whole deck was upside down. And the Five of Pentacles is a card of destruction and failure that is known in advance. And this is a card of someone who is in this destruction and failure situation because he was in the Four of Pentacles situation. The Four of Pentacles situation is feeling that you are threatened, and being very defensive because of that, adhering to what you have because you are feeling threatened. And because of that, you are ending up in this Five of Pentacles situation, which is destruction and failure that is known in the advance. So this is a very difficult place. And remember that this is the lie. So because it's the lie, we need to look at the negative aspects of this card. So this card shows fear of loss and poverty. It shows self-destruction. It shows failure. It shows financial problems. It shows difficulty of getting out of this loneliness, and it shows how afraid Meghan Markle is of getting into this poverty cycle of not getting the money that she wants. So this card is showing us why would she try to tell us, or try to tell a judge, that she was forced by Harry to wear Diana's clothing, or clothes that look like Diana's clothing, that she was forced by Harry to emulate Diana. This is why. This is the lie. The lie is behind. The lie is her feelings of being threatened, her feelings of fear of being in this self-destruction, her fears of being in a very dire financial state, her fears of being in a very difficult place of destruction, of this is a person who is not dealing with his problems. This is a person who is not dealing with his past mistakes. This is a person who is trying to overcome things because in a wrong way. So this is the reasons, and this is the lie. So this is only just showing us why does she lie. This is it shows us that she is not telling the truth, and the reason behind that is her fear of loss, her fear of being in this destruction mode. So what is the truth? And the truth is the Hermit. So the truth is that Harry was very lonely. Harry was a very lonely person. Harry was willing to do a lot of things in order to find a way of finding a way to get to the truth, finding a way of getting out of this very lonely place. This card shows us what a difficult place he was, and he was trying to find a way to get a connection to his mother, and he was willing to listen to anyone who would give him some kind of connection to his mother. So he was willing to participate in all sorts of sciences that we know that Meghan put him in all sorts of spiritual connections. He was trying to formulate some kind of spiritual connection between Meghan and his mother, but it only shows how lonely and what a desperate person he was. The hermit is a person that most of the times he is going on his own to a lonely place to find the truth. But in this instance, we see Harry as a hermit, as someone who was in a very lonely place and was looking for places in order to get out of this lonely place. So this is the truth. He was in this very lonely place when he met Meghan, and she just took advantage of that. Okay, so what can we see for the results? How will it pan out? And the result is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the divorce card. So we see here that it is going to go into the divorce. This is a card of also the king, the person who is calling them to do the right thing, but it is also the highest religious person, or the court, the highest court, the judge. And this is a card of divorce. This is a card of someone who, this is a card of a couple who is going to go through a divorce. So this is how it's going to pan out. This is why Meghan is starting to say these things. This is why her camp is trying to get out this with this information as if she was forced by Harry to emulate Diana. It's all because she is preparing towards the divorce. And this is why the Hierophant has come here to tell us that they are going to face the Hierophant very soon. Maybe not in the next year, but she is collecting the data as we are speaking. So this is the tarot. And oracle decks, I picked two. One is the Talking to Heaven in, let's say, hopes of getting some kind of connection to Diana. Maybe Diana will be able to give us some kind of maybe she will be able to let us know what she feels about that. So, about her son, what she feels about his connection to Meghan, what she feels about his writing the book. So let's see if we're getting any kind of message from Diana. This deck is tricky and we don't always get the message that we're trying to get. So let's see if we are getting that. So let's start by clearing it. Okay, so Princess Diana, what can you tell us about what you think in regard to Harry, your son, his marriage to Meghan, the book that he wrote about himself and the royal family? Princess Diana, what can you tell us about your views about Harry, your son? How do you feel about what he has done? Okay, so the card that I'm getting is, I will always point you in the right direction. Interesting. Okay, not a very clear answer, but interesting. The second oracle deck is advice for us from the Healing with Angels, or two Doreen Virtue decks today. So from the Healing with Angels oracle deck. Okay, so let's clear the deck. Advice for us, sorry, on Meghan Markle's shenanigans. Advice for us on Meghan Markle's trying to claim that Harry forced her to emulate Diana. Okay, this card is jumping and we're getting playfulness. So let's see what it means. So the message is to try and insert fun into our lives and not be so serious all the time, and maybe even try to get away from those shenanigans and not dwell with them all the time, because fun is a necessity and not a luxury. I can say that today the oracle decks are not speaking very well to me, but the tarot did. So you will make with that what you think. And I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.